Hi everybody. In this video we're talking about baking and we're talking about fractions, and I know this happens to you when you're baking and sometimes you get mixed up with the fractions, but let's see. You're supposed to use 2/3 cups of cocoa to make a batch of cookies, but you only got 1/3 a cup of cocoa. What fraction of the recipe can you make? Well, think about it. Um, you have to have 2/3, but you only have 1/3. So if I draw a rectangle and let it represent a cup of cocoa, this is 1 cup of cocoa. So I'm going to divide it up into thirds. Okay. So you need 2 of those thirds, right? But you only got 1 of those thirds. So you need to have 1. Need to have 1, right? You have 1 out of the 2 that you need. Is that right? You have 1 out of 2 that you need. So how much can you make? Therefore, you can make only 1/2 of the recipe. Does that make sense? You need 2, you only got 1, you can only make it. This is assuming you have all the other ingredients, okay? Whatever else you need. So what if I ask you, what are the wholes associated with each of these fractions that you see? So I don't know, I see 3 different fractions. I think I see 2/3, I see 1/3, and I see 1/2 our answer. So basically, what are the wholes? You just got to say in your head, 2/3 of what? 2/3 of, oh, a cup of cocoa. How about the 1/3? You say 1/3 of what? Oh, it's 1/3, same thing, cup of cocoa. How about the 1/2? You say 1/2 what? It's not 1/2 of a cup of cocoa, right? It's kind of right in front of you. It's 1/2 of what? It's 1/2 of the recipe or batch. Okay, so if they ask you what are the wholes, you just gotta, I always just say in my head, of what? And I fill in the blank, and that helps. So there's an example, a baking example where you have fractions and you gotta figure out how much you could make, right? I hope that helps.